Welcome back to Mountain Connections. It was a very rainy day in Alabama when I had the opportunity to speak with today's homeowner host, Danny Lipford, about how to maintain your lawn throughout the summer months and how to keep your patio and outdoor space beautiful. Let's take a look.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, I'm a little wet, but everything's fine.
Is it raining there?
Yeah, we're having a few storms coming through right now, but we're ready to plow right through it.
Well, I'm excited that you're talking with us here in Park City, Utah. This is Christine here from PCTV, and we are happy to talk to you again, Danny, because summertime is here, and that means spending a lot of time outdoors. But who wants to spend time maintaining outdoor living space when you could be enjoying it? So here are some tips on how to create a low-maintenance backyard paradise with host of today's Homeowner, TV and radio, Danny Lipford.
Hey, glad to be with you here.
Yeah, well, welcome back to Park City Television. What do you think is the most dreaded chore for homeowners when it comes to their outdoor living space?
Well, I don't think anyone loves to clean, but that's really where it starts after the winter and all of the things that might have taken place around your house is to make sure your outdoor spaces are clean, your furniture, your deck, your patio, whatever you have. And after you do that, you may find a few repairs that are needed. That's what happened at this house just a few weeks ago. We discovered that this deck was really in bad shape as far as the deck boards. So we removed all the upper deck boards, got them all out of the way, and made sure that things were in pretty good shape with the framing. We had to do a few modifications on the framing, and then we were ready to install a new composite deck system from Trex called Enhance, a very budget-friendly approach to composite decking. And also, I love the hidden fasteners that you're able to connect everything together without seeing any screws or any nails. It has a nice uniform gap between all of the deck boards. Even the railings are composite decking, and also some of the accents that we added to it, which I really like, the LED lights that are on the post as well as running right down the stairs. I really like that accent. You talk about low maintenance, well, all they're going to have to do is clean this with soap and water maybe once a year.
You know, sometimes yard work can be a dreaded chore because it is so overwhelming. How can you make it more manageable?
Well, I think that's all to do with the right tools. You know, there's so many specialty tools around, and that's the right place to start. You know, you think about a carpenter's toolbox and how they have all kinds of specialty tools. Well, you can do the same thing for your yard, and I kind of like to call it my Ames arsenal of tools. So many different ones here that are all available at Home Depot, and this is one that's a border edger, landscape border edger, that really works well to push down around your sidewalk or your driveway to cut any of the grass or weeds that you may have. And I'm actually going to use it to square off these bare spots in the yard in order to dig out and install sod. Check this out too. If you're planting some flowers around your house, this special size spade like this works well. And if you're wanting to really clean out your flower beds, instead of getting on your hands and knees and doing it, grab this particular one that's made for that. It's a smaller size, long handle. You can clean all of that out without having to crawl around your yard. And speaking of not crawling around your yard, maybe when you're trying to pull those weeds, this is such a cool thing here. It's a stand-up weeder from Ames, and basically what you do is you find a weed that you're trying to get rid of, you push it down on it, pull it up like that, and it actually snatches the weed right up without you even having to bend over. So a lot of ways you can do that. Also, container gardening. I'm just about, if the rain will let up a little bit here, I'll take these plants and put them in these nice decorative containers, and Ames also makes that easy with the ergonomic handles and the nice gel on it. It's just a great way just to spend a little bit of time and make a big difference in what your backyard looks like.
Absolutely. Any other tips that will help us enjoy summer in our yard?
Well, I'll tell you what, putting the grass in these bare spots is really, for me, being kind of impatient is perfect for that instant yard. But you can also use a rake and rake it very aggressively. And then, while you have your little grooves in it like that, is take some grass seed, spread in there, a little bit of dirt, and make sure you water it in, unless you have a day like today. But another thing that's really important for a healthy lawn is aeration. You can rent an aerator very inexpensively from the local rental center and just use that to create all of those plugs that occasionally you'll see out on the golf course. They have a pretty nice looking stand of grass. You can have the same in your yard by just doing a little bit of aeration.
Where can we get more information about everything you've talked about today?
Well, I'll tell you what, you can drop by our website anytime at todayshomeowner.com and get a lot of tips for your yard.
Perfect. Well, thanks so much, Danny, for talking to Park City Television. Where are you that it's so rainy?
I'm right outside Mobile, Alabama, in a little quaint town called Fairhope.
Oh, yes, you guys are getting storms today. Well, hopefully it'll let up soon so you can enjoy your backyard.
Thank you.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye now.